Hey loves, welcome back to Unicorn Fairy Glam. If you are new here, hello, my name is Katie, and today I have a new kind of video for you guys. I hope you guys are excited. I'm going to be doing a project pan. The specific pan I'm going to be doing is 6 by Summer. So if you guys are interested in that or seeing more videos from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know that you guys are interested in this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm sure most of you already know what a project pan is, that you pick some products from your collection and you set a date by which you would like to either hit pan on them or finish them up. So I have picked 6 products out of my collection, and some of them are going to be a little bit easier, some of them are going to be a little bit more tricky for me to use up, but let's go ahead and get into them. So I'm going to start with the easy things first and lead up to the more difficult things. This little concealer, which is a Bye Bye Undereye by IT Cosmetics. If you guys have ever tried this concealer, you need just the teeniest little bit and it is going to cover up your dark circles for sure. What I really love about this concealer is that it's super creamy and very hydrating. And my eyelids, you guys, watch my favorites and unfavorites for this month if you guys are curious to know what happened to my eyelids. But something terrible happened to my eyelids, and the only thing that worked was Bye Bye Undereyes when it came to concealing and cutting my crease. So I got a full size recently, but because I got a full size, I really want to be sure that I don't just waste this product. This is still about halfway full. I have had this for like a year or so, so I definitely want to use this up. That is my goal. So this is not a pan thing, this is a use up thing. The next thing that I want to finish up is this CoverFX Natural Finish Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations, especially during the colder months when my skin is a little bit drier. I have this in the shade G30. I have another tube that is more full that's in the shade G40, which is my summer shade. This shade is definitely my winter shade, and right now I am definitely at my fairest that I will be for the whole year, and I've had this for over a year and a half, so I really want to push myself to try and finish it up in the next couple months, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to use it for a whole nother year. And I'd really like to finish it up so that next winter when I'm at my fairest, maybe I can try something else or repurchase it but get like a new bottle. I don't know. But yeah, I'd like to like be clear of it for the rest of the year, because otherwise it just sits in my collection for a whole year. So anyways, this one. And it is mostly empty, I'd say. It's hard because these squeezy tubes have air in them. This is how much it's looking like, but I can definitely tell that some of that is air. So I don't think I should have an issue finishing this one up at all. Now we have a product that I've actually already hit pan on, which is this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is a foundation slash setting powder. I like to use it afterwards I bake to add color back to my face. And I also like to use it to set my foundation when I'm wanting a more healthy glow kind of day. But so this is in the shade Medium Plus, and it's just a little bit off for me, so I would really love to finish this up so that I can try out and get a new powder foundation that's going to match my skin a little bit better. So the next one that I have is this Too Faced Primed and Poreless Pressed Powder. I like to use this to set my face when I'm kind of like on the go in a rush and I need a pressed powder. I typically go for translucent powder, so that's really why I'd like to try and go ahead and finish this up, because I do enjoy it, but I think I enjoy my translucent powders a little bit more. And I'd also really like to try the IT Cosmetics Poreless powder or some of the other ones on the market. Have really enjoyed this, but you guys know how it is with makeup. Like, you find something that you like, and like a lot of times you want to try something new, right? Is it just me? I always feel like I want to try something new. So I've had this forever. I use it frequently, but I have not yet hit pan on it. I'm starting to see the ridges in the pan, so that's what's kind of making me feel like excited, and I want to try and hit pan on it. So this one, since I've yet to hit pan, my goal is just to hit pan, Significant pan would be great, but at least hitting a little bit of pan, I'd be pretty proud of. And the next product is this Becca Afterglow palette. Do you guys remember this? This came out a couple years ago, and I was so excited about it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like the most beautiful thing ever. And I love Becca's highlighters, so I thought it was a really great opportunity to get 3 of their highlights, try a couple of their blushes. I was super jazzed about this palette. But as you guys can see, I haven't used it. I would love to hit pan on at least 2 shades. That's my goal, because I know this shade and this shade I absolutely love. The other 3 I have to get a little bit more creative about using. I mean, this is just a basic blush shade, but I'm not the biggest fan of pinky blushes. I'm definitely more of a warm tone blush girl, as you guys can tell. Yeah, so that's my goal. Use up 2. Hit pan on 2. If I use up 2, I feel like I deserve a bonus point. Okay guys, and the last product is the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. This is her contour palette. I love this palette, you guys. I have hit pan on all of the highlighter shades, and my goal with this project pan is to go ahead and use up all of the highlighter shades, and I would like to hit pan on this contour shade. I really love the highlighter shades in this palette, and I find myself not reaching for the palette and not using it because I'm like, I don't want to use up all the highlighter shades. But that's silly. Like, I paid for this. I should use it up as much as possible. And if I really love it, like, I'm gonna go out and buy a new one. So that's my goal, is to just go ahead and go ham on these, use it up as much as possible. That way in the summertime, I don't feel guilty when I go and repurchase it, because I absolutely 10 out of 10 recommend this contour palette. Okay guys, so that is it for my 6 by summer. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you aren't following me on Instagram, be sure to follow me on there. I think I'm going to be doing regular updates on there, like maybe once a week. I'll be kind of just putting in a photo of that, and then I'll have it in like a little file. You know how Instagram has now on the page, I'll have a file of it. And I'm going to try to do monthly updates, but if the progress is not that exciting by this time next month, then I might just do a final like update at the end of the project. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!